I think, it's always a challenge is a good way, and everyone sort of, especially the banks, when I first started, there was no loans, there was no sort of formal business plan, no assistance for women. I guess I was 21 years of age, and most people in the industry said you can't do it. And that was the best challenge. Of course, when someone says you can't, but you can.
It's a good start.
So I think, that for me was something that was really important to sort of overcome a lot of those problems. And I think with, not having enough money to fund a business is probably the biggest one, but there's always ways around it. And you do gravitate towards the people that believe in you. And I just took on extra work, and I almost was working, 20-hour days and funding my business through still working in film and costume design and almost running sort of two careers at the same time.
See how they get. Often people ask me, how hard do you need to work to build a successful business like that, Collette, in those early days?
You have to work hard. In fact, there was a line down the bottom of your poster, I think it says something along the lines of, I want to work less, enjoy my life, no stress at work. And I was thinking, who is that? How do I find that? It's not. You're always stressed, but it has to be a good stress, I think. And I find I actually work better under stress if I have 5 or 6 projects at once, because I'm kind of multitasking. When I only have one thing, it's sort of like doing homework. It's, I never want to do it. I clean up the office instead. So. But I think, people do work hard if you have your own business, because if you're passionate about what you do, it's not really like hard work. It's about what you need to do to get the job done, and, you have a vision.
So is paranoia helpful in business? In
no,
this sense?
no, not paranoia. No, that's not helpful.
But being constantly on the lookout for how to better express your idea?
I think you kind of stumble across it. You'd rather, otherwise, as I said, especially, and you alluded to it before, my industry, it's like we have so much. I have to design the fabric, and then I have to design the collection, and then we have to transport it to Paris, and we have a whole team of people that are creative, and we show. Then we do the sales, and then after we've done the sales, it's a whole other dynamic and another team of people. We then have to order the fabric and then do the production, and anything could happen in India. We could lose the container, or the parcel goes missing, and you've invested in 6 months from designing, and you've lost your production, and we're responsible for it. So it's a very complex business with a lot of different personalities, a lot of female, and a lot of, and a lot of the men are kind of female, sort of, in a way too.